Welcome everyone back to the channel. Here with Grandpa's 2 cents. What are we doing here on the channel? Well, we are lowering our debt, cutting our bills, and increasing our net wealth. And I'm going to tell you in a no-nonsense, just common down-to-earth terms on how we're doing it each and every day. Right now we're focused on increasing our income just a little bit through Doordash. We have a lot of things that we're going to tell you throughout the course of the year. Don't miss our shorts based on the Richest Man in Babylon series. A lot of good information there. I have an upcoming video on how we did Doordash in a rental vehicle. Yeah, that's right. We didn't have a vehicle, but you know what? We have that plan coming soon because we've been looking for a vehicle that we could utilize for Doordash, and we have something worked out. I just got to come up with $1,000 this week or it doesn't happen. So we've got to do that. Today, tomorrow, the next day, we got to come up with $1,000. Yeah, we'll do that. Another thing that we've done is we've talked with a guy that we have some bills with, able to lower our bills by about $1,400 for the year. Yeah, that was a big chunk of change there. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about those things that are happening. Yeah, but for right now, today, we're going to Doordash. Our plan is to work for about 10 hours, and we're going to make about $200. But right now, today, we're going to Doordash. We're going to work about 10 hours, make about $200. All right, let's have some fun. Let's get it going. So right now, Doordash is telling us we got a 3-minute wait, and also our overall ratings. We have a 99% rating. That is lowered only by our acceptance rate being at 93. So if we can get our acceptance rate up to 94 or 95, that'll pop us back to a 100% rating. All right, let's get going. All right, so we've been going for about 2 hours, and we've gotten some decent orders here. Our first order was Yummy Bowls and Jersey Mike's, $11.70 going 4.7 miles. Then we had a Firehouse Subs, $7.84 going 9.5 miles. Yeah, a little bit backwards there. Panera and Panda Express, $14.25 going 8.5 miles. Then we got another double order. Jimmy John's and Starbucks going 6.6 miles, $10.45. And that brought us to $44.24 in our first 2 hours. As soon as we dropped off that last order, though, we got another order which is actually taking us right back into town. The odds are in our favor today. So far. Okay, so we've been going for about 3.5 hours. We're going to take a quick break so we can be there for the premiere of today's video. We got some okay orders. I think we went through about 4 orders in the last hour and a half. Long John Silver's, $4.85 going 7.6 miles. The reason why that was so long is because we started off like about 3 miles out of town. Chick-fil-A, $5.35 going 4.2 miles. Now that was interesting. So this lady texted and said, "You forgot my cup." I'm thinking a cup of soup. So I'm like, so I text her back and say, well, the bag was sealed. We don't open the bag if it's sealed. And I don't hear anything from her. So the next order is Panera Bread, which is right next to Chick-fil-A where the lady got her food. So I text her back again. I'm trying to figure out, hey, I can just swing right over there and grab it and bring it to you. Panera Bread, $5.85 going 1.7 miles. Still didn't answer me. I'm still texting her back and forth. The next order, $5.85 going 4.0 miles, is at Chick-fil-A. So I'm still trying to communicate with this lady while I'm doing other orders. Because I'm like, I can bring it to you. And she's just like, not answering. Then finally she answers. And I think it must be like a collectible cup or something. So I don't know. She said she was going to take care of it. She didn't want me to get in trouble. I'm like, okay. All right, I was trying to go the extra mile, but she wouldn't let me, so there it is. I'm going to take a break. We'll be watching our premiere. Oh, I forgot to tell you. At 3.5 hours, we wound up with $66.14. Okay, so we took a little break. Here we are starting it up again, and man, I tell you what, it's been a frustrating time. We've been at it for about 3 hours. I feel like the orders are there. The dollars for the orders are there. However, we've been getting some long mile orders. And then also, remember I paused Papa John's Pizza because of the meltdown on Friday night? So on Saturday, I paused the orders, so I didn't want any orders from them, which was perfectly well within my right. That's the point of having a high acceptance rating, having high ratings, so I could choose 3 restaurants to say, no, I just don't want to deal with it for 2 weeks. Papa John's was one of them. Somehow, I'm still getting orders from Papa John's Pizza. Yeah. So anyway, let's go through these orders here real quick over the last 3 hours. We got Montana Mike's Steakhouse, which is our nicest steakhouse here in town, $6.35, and there was a little extra on the tip there, going 2 miles. Then we got Smash Burgers, $8.35, going 7.1 miles. Bob Evans, $7.85, going 9.7 miles. I think I turned that down. Then we have Panda Express, $12.35, going 9.2 miles. Yeah. Oh, yeah, then I had to go and deliver that. I think it was the Panda Express order. I had to deliver that to a truck stop. As soon as I was there, out west at the other exit, I got a McDonald's, $3.34 for 4.7 miles. I declined that one. So my declines are taking a hit today. And then I went ahead and accepted this one. It wasn't a great order, but I didn't want to decline everything. Burger King and Taco Bell, $4.70, going 3.4 miles. Then I come back into town and I get Taco Bell White Castle going $7.70, going 4.5 miles. A Bob Evans, this one was kind of almost okay, $10.10, going 5.1 miles. A Papa John's order. Somehow I didn't get a screenshot of it, but it was a cash on delivery order, so it's $2.25 going, I don't know, a couple miles. And then another Papa John's order got added onto that, $5.50, going an additional 1.5 miles. That brought our total for 3 hours and 12 minutes to $59.80. Now that Papa John's order, cash on delivery, was $54 and some change. So out of my $59.80, which should be going to my bank account, only $5 is going because $54 went in cash. Now they did give me like an $11, $12 cash tip. So I mean, I got $65 in cash in my pocket, which I can put in the bank. But it's just kind of the whole point. You know, I'm kind of working to put money in the bank so I can pay a bill. All right, and then Buffalo Wild Wings, which is where we're at right now, $9.35, going 9.6 miles. Come on, Doordash. These miles are killing me today. This is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, because $9.6 miles, that's going to be 15, 18 minutes minimum. Probably about 18 minutes. But then there's no return order, so that's another 18 minutes. So we're talking 36, 40 minutes plus the wait time here at the restaurant, which I've been waiting about 3-4 minutes at least. So we're talking 40, 45 minutes for $9. Yeah, that's not the way to make money, man. That is not the way to make money. So we were waiting a little while there in the Buffalo Wild Wings. We waited out in the parking lot. We were kind of talking with you for a moment, and then we go inside, and then we were waiting a little bit more. We get an add-on to the order, Yummy Bowls. Yeah, so that was $6 as an add-on, and it said tip will, total will be higher because they'll add a tip at the end. So I'm thinking, well, okay, there's that kind of makes it a little bit better. But while we were waiting, it was taking a little while, gave us the option to unassign from the order. So that 9+ mile order, we unassigned from that one. Yes. So now we have the Yummy Bowls, $6 and some change, going 4 miles. Much better order. Not a great order, but it's much better than the $9 going 9-point-something miles. And then if we can get $7 out of this going 4 miles, certainly a lot better than the $9 for 9 miles. All right, so we've gone just a little less than 6 hours. We got some very interesting orders here. We still managed to rack up some miles. We get Panera Bread and another Yummy Bowls. Paired up together. $14.70 going 9.5 miles. Some of the mileage was coming back into town. And then we get another Yummy Bowl. This one going straight west, $8.85, going straight west, 13.3 miles, which is strange because it had me go to the north, then go across the expressway, then go all the way south, and then come back up. Once I dropped it off, I checked the mileage. If I took the mileage straight across the road that we normally would take, it would have been 11 miles. So even if the speed limit was slightly different, 2 miles, it would have been a lot faster going the other way. And then it wanted me to switch to that zone. Yeah, imagine that. That's probably why they wanted me to circle around that zone a little bit. So then I get another order. Guess what? In that zone. Yeah, Taco Bell, $8.35 going 9 miles. And as soon as I accepted that order, bing, that order was ready. It's almost like that order was waiting on me there in that area. Like maybe even before I left my town to go take the other order. Crazy how that happens. So I get back in town, and what happens? I'm not getting any orders. I get all the way into the restaurants. No orders. That's odd. Really odd. Because I was getting orders way out of town to those little island restaurants out in the middle of nowhere. But now I get into town where all the restaurants are. All the people are ordering in the restaurants and no order. But then I get a McDonald's order. $3 going 3.3 miles. I'm like, well, yeah. But we did have to wait there for a minute, so that was kind of really rough. The same thing that happened yesterday with the Pizza Hut order, same thing happened today. As soon as I accepted the order, I'm driving to the place, and then I look down and I realize it's acting like I've already picked up the McDonald's order. It wants me to drop it off. I'm like, I haven't even been to McDonald's. How can I drop off the order? And it keeps doing that. After we drop that off finally with no other issues, then we get another order. Chipotle, Little Rose, $11.95 going 7.1 miles. It really didn't feel like 7.1 miles because it was 2 pickups and then 2 drop-offs. And then when we dropped off, we were right close to home. So you know what? It's been a rough day. We really should have made better money. Doordash just wasn't playing fair. They kept sending us on these 7, 8, 9 mile orders, and we were making some money with that, but man, yeah, so we called it a night. I appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate all those brand new channel subscribers. You guys are absolutely amazing. Keep in mind, the purpose of this channel is to show you different ways in which we can lower our debt, cut our bills, and increase our net wealth. This Doordash video is just a small part of that. So how do we do for Tuesday, February the 24th? Well, we wanted to work for about 10 hours and make about $200. We wound up working a little bit more than 9 hours, and Doordash had paid us $62.15. We got $129.74 in tips, which brought our total earnings to $191.89. Just a little bit under what we wanted, but we'll take it. And that brought our hourly rate to $20.74. You know, we felt like we drove some miles, and yeah, we did. We drove 172 miles. However, that still wound up being $1.11 per mile, which is a little bit over our minimum of $1.0 per mile. We did have to spend $20 on gas, which cut into our profits just a little bit. But overall, yeah, it was frustrating. Didn't quite make the money that I really wanted to get out there and do, because I know it's tax season and I know we can do good. Just those miles really cut into our profit a little bit more than it should have. This should be a really profitable week, but we'll keep hitting it, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you so much.